They not gonna like this. Oh my gosh. Why we have to do them like this? The Vampire Stream. This is not gonna be too long. I just got a little piece of information. They're not gonna like it. I'll wait for some more people to join, but if you was hoping that we would fail, that we should fail, you're gonna have to wait a whole lot longer. Slip the jab, shooter. He said, damn, the grind just don't stop. Ego Army, stand up. We working. This is not gonna be too long. I came across something and I had to share it with you. And I figured this is the best way to do it. As usual, more Vindication. Like Allstate, are you in good hands? Just know you in good hands. But we're going to wait for a few more people to join so I can reveal what was just the Vindication, if you will. Birdman hand rub. What happened to that boy? I ain't going to say it no more. We're going to talk about it. Smash the like button. I'm just going to meditate until we get a few more people in here. Ego with the graveyard shift. Oh man, this is real. Oh my, I can't wait to share it with y'all because this is funny. It's funny to me that. Wait. I'm just gonna save it. I just want a few more people in here. It's not gonna be too long. Hold on. Smash the like button. The more likes and the more people we get in here, the sooner we can get this show rolling. New media is the army, better yet the navy. And if you ever play a Heyman, then it ain't no gravy. 40 people watching, smash that fucking like button. Listen, I told y'all at the beginning of this year that I got y'all, that we working. I was going to try, just to work my hardest, do the best, always put out quality shit, reasonable opinions. So basically, he said I was a little sloppy. he said me punches were a little sloppy. That's how Kell Brook would say it. And me chocolate brownie, and I was shooting the right. He said me punches a little sloppy. That's how Kell Brook would do it. Leave me alone now. We ain't here for no Kell Brook. So I grew up in Miss Sheffield. I'm basically at my weight. in my last fight with the stripper, he said my punches a little sloppy. That's that. Shout out to Sheffield. I'm from the West still. Gang. So basically, DeAndre, he said we're still on. We still on for me fight. Amir Khan, I want to fight him in my fight. Give him a chocolate brownie. The right hand sweet. This shit easy work. Your dread, all Sheffield. Hey, that's how Sheffield. That's how they. My punches a little sloppy. I'm at my weight. That's what it sounds like. That's how Kell Brook sound. The thing is, right, my weight. Listen. I want to get started. Get to smash the like button so we can get started. I'm trying to get started, y'all. I need a few more people in here. Yeah, I like Kell Brook. He was the first one that kind of gave Golovkin, like, took that big chunk out of the Golovkin aura, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Because he was rocking Golovkin with some uppies and shit. Y'all lazy on them likes. He said, don't cost you nothing to smash the likes. Oh, Real Brother 32 in the building. Listen. All right, I'm going to get started. Fuck it. Y'all ready? So, the great thing that I tell you about new media all the time is this. All we got to do is wait. Time reveals everything. See, I've studied this game from top to bottom. You know, I've been in it for a minute, been, you know, grinding on the brand with the help of you guys. And like I said, I put out my thoughts. You know, I'm not perfect, but I give you my real thoughts. We're not getting knocked off our pivot because you're mad at what I have to say. You know, if I seen that, that's what I'm telling y'all, right? You know, that's just me in general, you know, despite YouTube. But in life, make sure you do what you feel in your heart. You know, a lot of times you're going to get resistance. People are not going to like what you have to say. People are going to try to silence you. People are going to try to, you know, embarrass you or, you know, call you out and all types of shit. I got tough skin, you know, I'm built for it tough. You're not going to do that to me and then expect me to just like cower. But that's what a lot of the coons do. You know, they don't like the negative feedback. They don't like people like screaming on them and saying, you're stupid. You don't know shit about boxing. So what they do is just try to conform. They just try to be people pleasers. You know, I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings, but I'm not trying to be a people pleaser. You know, I'm not trying to be a people pleaser at the expense of losing my creative control, a people pleaser at the expense of losing my mind and not being able to be truthful and transparent, you know, because that's not living. You know, if I got to say what you want me to say and I feel a totally different way, then, you know, I can't do this YouTube thing. But the reason I can is because I have the creative control. I can be honest with you guys. I can be transparent. So, you know, if it's in you, you feel the passion, you know, ride that shit out. So this episode, I'm gonna gloat a little bit because if you guys know what goes on, I mean, I'm sure you see it when I start talking about it. Wilder Fury, big fight, heavyweight fight. Shout out to both Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and there's only one Tyson Fury. The fight had a mixed reaction to the outcome, right? But I stood for something. I stood my ground, and I told you from the jump. Somebody, I'm gonna ask y'all, what did I tell you Wilder Fury? What did I say about Wilder Fury? What did I say my opinion on the fight was? Who won? Somebody in the comment section say what I said. If you fuck with the channel, tell me what I told you was the outcome for Wilder Fury Part 1. Watch how we do this. All right, shout out to Real Brother 32. You said it was a draw. And I said a drawish type of fight. That's exactly my words. And I explained this to you, right? To you guys, all of you. See, I don't just arbitrarily say things. You know, there's a rationale and a reason, right or wrong. I'm telling you why I feel this way, right? So you guys all heard what I said. And from the moment I said that, because it wasn't what some people wanted to hear, they were angry. They were pissed off. They were PO'd. They tried to get me to change my opinion. They wanted me to, you know, just tuck my tail and say Tyson Fury, he won the fight and it was easy work and Wilder sucks, and right? But I didn't do that. Per usual. I don't know, maybe it's how my parents raised me. Maybe it's me being an Aries, stuck to my guns. They was calling me all types of, oh, you fucking idiot, you're fucking racist, or you're stuck at Wilder's dick. How could you believe that was a draw? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. First of all, I want to thank the man upstairs because for some reason, I stick to my guns. I tell you how I feel. Like, I didn't wait for, I tell you this instantly. I don't wait for celebrity boxers to give their account or opinion on what happened in the fight. I tell you what I seen, and that, that takes something, Some people can't do that. Like I said, the coon channels and stuff, they're just going to say what they think is the popular opinion. So, they're friends with everybody, and the masses aren't mad at them, right? That's not me. I can't, I'm not out here trying to be hated or trying to ruffle feathers, but I told you what it is. So I got something for you to listen to. There's this man in boxing. His name is, I don't know, you may have heard of him. His name is Freddie Roach, right? And he was on Tyson Fury's team. Tyson Fury reached out, used his gym, said, hey, I'm in LA. Could I use your gym? He even brought him in to the camp as a cut man, just for extra opinion. Freddie Roach recently did an interview and said certain things went on, right, in the camp, or not in the camp, really on the corner on the night of the fight that could have been different, and Tyson Fury might have got the solid victory, no questions asked, if they were more aggressive in spot, right? Now, here comes that ether. All that, just think about all the vitriol, all the venom, all the people that said, oh, you're full of shit and a Wilder dick sucker and you suck and all this. We're going to listen to that man, Freddie Roach, and tell me if this dude, Freddie Roach, is not almost quoting exactly what I told you dumb motherfuckers on my live streams that you criticized me for. All that, oh, you're fucking stupid, the black channel. Remember all that? Remember, I saved that. Like I said, we don't worry, we don't fret. Truth always comes out. I'm going to play some Freddie Roach. Shout out to Fox Sports. We'll see what Freddie Roach had to say. And tell me you don't sound like your man, Boxingego. Tell me if, you just tell me, we're going to do a little test.
Boxingego here if you get notified when the latest new content drops. 1.
Did you feel like Tyson won the fight?
I felt like Tyson won the fight. I thought he outpointed him with.
I don't know why that sounds crazy right now. Hold on 1 second, yo. It sounds like really fucked up. Hold on. Okay, we back. I don't know what that was about. You guys ready? Smash the like button. Listen, if y'all ready for me to hit play, say when. And we're going to hear what Team Fury, appointed Freddie Roach said. Say when. Say when. I'm ready to go. New media. Ego's Army. This shit is getting too easy. Shout out to Real Brother 32. All right, listen. Listen carefully.
1.
Did you feel like Tyson won the
Hold on. Sorry.
like Tyson won the fight?
I felt like Tyson won the fight. I thought he outpointed him with his jab, and I thought he outboxed him. But, getting knocked down twice in a fight is very difficult to come back from. I mean, if you win 8 rounds and your opponent wins the rest and 2 by knockdown, and then that's a draw. So I don't think we can really complain about the draw so much, but because there was some rounds in there that you know, that he maybe gave away or so forth, but I thought he won more of the fight, and he was a showman in there, and I didn't expect it to be a split decision draw.
Oh, what did you expect?
I expected unanimous for us. I mean, I thought we did enough to win the fight for sure.
Well, I guess that's where the controversy comes into play, right? Because I do think Tyson, if you look at the percentages and the numbers, he did outbox Deontay, but 2 knockdowns is huge.
It's huge. It is huge.
And he's the reigning champ.
And, you know, people don't take that so much into consideration. You know, it's always been the way that you have to take the title from the champion.
Yes.
You know, and like with 2 knockdowns like that, did he really take the title? It was, you know, it was very close. And, you know, again, you can't complain with the draw so much.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more...
I love my life. What? Oh my gosh. Listen, I know y'all mad. You know, you were hoping I couldn't beat the case. You know, you want to see us fail. I get it. I get it. Bro, that is literally, I don't know if he watched my video. Shout out to Freddie Roach, New Media. You know, I mean, I don't know. But that's literally like almost verbatim what I said. Almost verbatim. And I was like, man, remember? I was like, man, some of you motherfuckers, I see why you scored it like you for Tyson and stuff, because you can't add. You got to understand, yeah, Tyson Fury, he can win more rounds, but with 2 imperative knockdowns, that changes the dynamic, so you don't have to win as many rounds. I mean, this is exactly what I said. I even brought, even the later point he said is like, the way some people score is like, you got to do more to take the champion's belt. Some people look at that like, you know, and I told you those first couple of rounds, you know, the first 4 or 5 rounds were really filler rounds, you know, they weren't. And he literally said that. He said like almost everything that I've said, and he's Team Fury. And I mean, don't get it wrong. He did say he thought Fury won the fight, but it sounds like you're on the team. So of course I'm going to expect you to say, you know, you don't want to look like you totally selling out and just saying, you know, the honest God truth or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're on the team, so you don't want to look like you're like rooting for the other guy. He literally said, I mean, some of the rounds were close. I mean, did you really do enough to take the belt? He said, oh my God. You heard it. I just played it for you. Now what are you going to say? The Black Channel, Freddie Roach Black now, you know? The Black Channel, they don't want to give Fury credit. Right? What can you say? Another, you know, fair pigmented, blue eyes, 7-time trainer of the year. He's saying almost exactly what I said. He said you can't really complain about a draw because these are all the things that I said, like literally. If this ain't vindication, I don't know what is. You know, you don't have nobody on Wilder's team that I've seen saying, oh, Wilder got, you know, dog walked and destroyed and he lost the fight and all this. So this is what I'm saying. Once again, new media. Once again, new fucking media. The shit I say, you hear other people in the industry that are boxers, former boxers, trainers, professionals, you know, sometimes promoters, saying the shit you guys are saying. You don't hear anybody really corroborating that, you know, and if you do, maybe somebody from the team that got the draw, you know, and that wasn't happy with it. You know, you don't hear someone who, okay, so you look at old media and they say, oh, ego full of shit. He's racist, biased. He hates Tyson Fury. You know, just all this bullshit. He just wants to see Tyson Fury. He's always against this white fighter. You know, whatever bullshit they say. You don't see anyone from Wilder's camp supporting what you guys are saying. But I just played Freddie Roach, who was in Tyson Fury's camp, saying literally verbatim, literally, like you could put them side by side, them audios, play one and then play the other, saying exactly what I said, why I scored it a draw, why I said it was a drawish type of fight. But no, that wasn't good enough. You guys were telling me that, Paulie Malignaggi said it was a robbery. No shade to Paulie. He's a good commentator. But I told you how I seen it. And to me, it sounded like Freddie Roach really thought a draw was reasonable with the 2 knockdowns. But, he doesn't want to sound like he's not part of the team. But if he just, was on his own island saying, oh, it's a draw. So he's like, no, I thought Tyson won. But everything he was saying didn't support Tyson won. Everything he said supported that, hey, it could have been a draw. Oh my gosh. But I thought, they're like, the bullshit. Wilder really has a loss. You got Tyson Fury's own person, that what does Freddie Roach have against Tyson Fury? He was in the corner. He likes Tyson Fury. See, and this is what I love, it just makes it more impactful because they think I have some vendetta against whoever, But when you have somebody from the own team saying what I'm saying, that lets you know that I'm keeping it a stack. So I think that kind of ends the debate. Like I said, the bullshit y'all be saying, like, oh, it's a robbery and Wilder was like blah blah blah. You don't hear no one from Wilder's camp saying that, doing interviews and saying, hey, I agree with old media. But you just heard Tyson Fury, somebody who was walked out, was in the corner, and they're saying their critiques. And it was the same thing that I told you. But once again, now they're going to say Freddie Roach is delusional. He's deluded. He just hates Ben Davison. He doesn't know what's going on. He hates Tyson Fury. That's the only thing they can do at this point. But once again, pure vindication. That's why, this is nothing new to me. Do you know how many times I've done this in boxing where what I said was not popular? It was unpopular, in fact. People said, you're full of shit. You're dumb. Fuck you. All this extra shit. And then new media, when the facts come out, we always beat the case. Almost always. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying nothing that's unreasonable, And if these professionals and trainers and stuff are also being unbiased and unreasonable, then, a lot of times you'll hear the same thing. Freddie Roach just told you. I remember doing multiple streams saying the same. He said, ego always sets trends. Man, I got to. Trendsetter. I ain't never been better. This is like V for Vendetta. Oh my gosh. Like I said, this is what I'm telling you about race and boxing and stuff. They always, like, when you say something that's unpopular, they always want to lump you into, like, oh, you're racist or you're biased or you dislike this person. So the great thing about a situation like this, you got someone who was on Team Fury that night who has nothing against Tyson Fury. So why did he say almost verbatim what I said? You got to really take the champ's belt. That's how a lot of people look at it. There are some rounds in there that, he didn't decisively win, and the 2 knockdowns were huge. This is all what I said. Yeah, man, smash the like button. Like I said, we just keep beating the case. They keep, oh, you don't know shit about boxing. Tyson Fury easily won, you fool. And now you have Team Fury saying what I said. Crazy how that works. It's so crazy, y'all. Here, we're going to play it one more time for the haters, And then, like I said, the only thing they could do at this point is now, like, I guess, discredit Tyson Fury or come up with some bullshit, reason. Discredit Freddie Roach and say he's tripping or he's delusional or, he's mad or, whatever. We're going to play it again.
Did you feel like Tyson won the fight?
I felt like Tyson won the fight. I thought he outpointed him with his jab, and I thought he outboxed him. But, you know, getting knocked down twice in a fight is very difficult to come back from. I mean, if you win 8 rounds and your opponent wins the rest and 2 by knockdown, then that's a draw. So
Oh my gosh. He said if you win 8 rounds and your opponent wins the rest 2 by knockdown, then that's a draw.
It's very difficult to come back from.
He said 2 knockdowns is very difficult to come back from.
You know, getting knocked down twice in a fight is very difficult to come back from. I mean, if you win 8 rounds and your opponent wins the rest and 2 by knockdown, then that's a draw. So I don't think we can really complain about the draw so much, but because there was some.
I don't think we can complain about the draw so much.
The draw so much, but because there was some about the draw so much, 2 by knockdown, then that's a draw. So I don't think we can really complain about the draw so much, but because there was some rounds in there that you know that he maybe gave away or so forth.
There were some rounds in there that Tyson Fury maybe gave away. You know, like those first 5 rounds, a couple in there, like I told y'all.
That you know that about the draw so much, but because there was some rounds in there that you know that he maybe gave away or so forth. But I thought he won more of the fight, and he was a showman. And
see, this is the part where I think he doesn't want to sound like he's just against the team, because what does him being a showman have to do with winning the fight? You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you expect that. You expect that. You know, you're not going to, because you don't want to sound like you're just rooting against the guy or whatever. You know, that's why a lot of people don't want to keep it real, you know, because they don't want to look like they're going after the team or whatever.
Much, but because there was 2 by knockdown, and then that's a draw. And your opponent wins the rest and 2 by knockdown. But, you know, getting knocked down twice in a fight is very difficult to come back from. I mean, if you win 8 rounds and your opponent wins the rest and 2 by knockdown, then that's a draw. So I don't think we can really complain about the draw so much, but because there was some rounds in there that you know that he maybe gave away or so forth. But I thought he won more of the fight, and he was a showman in there. And I didn't expect it to be a split decision draw.
Oh, what did you expect?
I expected unanimous for us. I mean, I thought we did enough to win the fight for sure.
Well, I guess that's where the controversy comes into play, right? Because I do think Tyson, if you look at the percentages and the numbers, he did outbox Deontay, but 2 knockdowns is huge.
It's huge. It is huge.
And he's the reigning champ.
And, you know, people don't take that so much into consideration. You know, it's always been the way that you have to take the title from the champion.
Yes.
You know, and like with 2 knockdowns like that, did he really take the title? It was, you know, it was very close. And, you know, again, you can't complain with the draw so much.
Oh my gosh. You know, that's why I love when my opinion is tested and then you get something like this. This is just fun shit to me, you know. Like, what do they have to say now? Can you guys let me know what they have to say? Please inform me. That's what I'm saying. I don't wait for celebrity boxers to, you know, give their opinions, and I tell you what I feel ASAP. You know, see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of motherfuckers is They don't have no backbone. They just want to, you know, they want to read everyone's opinion and tweets and wait till interviews, post-fight interviews surface from the celebrity boxers, and then, you know, listen to the commentary on Showtime, and then, you know, when the coast is clear, be like, oh yeah, everyone's saying Tyson Fury won. But me, per usual, I'm willing to stand on my own 10 toes down, tell you what I saw, whether you hate it, whether you love it, is what I saw. Ego, you're not human. No, I'm definitely human, but I'm built different. You know, I'm built different. Like I said, a lot of people, they followers. I'm not no sheep. I don't wait. You know, I'm not wait. What's the point of waiting? You know, why I gotta wait to hear what other people said for me to have my opinion on what I just watched? I was in the Staples Center. You know, why would I have to wait till Paulie Malignaggi, you know, just to see if we agree? But a lot of people are sheep. They can't just do that. And a lot of people don't have tough skin. They don't want to be the ones that, you know, say something that's unpopular. I don't give a fuck if it's popular, if it's unpopular. I'm telling you what I seen. You know, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. I'm not out here trying to offend people, but I'm telling you. And a lot of people ran with that Showtime narrative. You know, I didn't even watch the telecast, but from what I heard, Showtime, everybody, Steve Farhood and everyone said Wilder got destroyed. But I'm trying to tell you, the reason why I said it was a draw-ish fight is because the perception is this. Like, if you actually score, you can win more rounds, but in essence, you lost 2 extra points by getting knocked down twice, which leverages things. You know, it's just like if you have -5, and if you have 5 and then you add -5, what is that? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this is basic math. If you have +5 and you add -5, what do you have? If you have +5 and then you subtract 2, what do you have? Boxing is just, you know, it's just a mathematical score based on what you've seen in each individual round, and then you tally it. See, I told y'all what the problem was. One, people are too emotional. They're thinking with their hearts and emotion and wanting a fairy tale ending or wanting this guy to win or not wanting, so they're not being reasonable. They're also looking at things like Tyson Fury did great work and he made Wilder miss, look sloppy, you know, he was outboxing him, whatever you want to call him, in those middle rounds. So when he did win, he won in style, like he was winning those rounds. But it doesn't matter if Tyson Fury, let's say he won round 10 in style. It doesn't matter if Deontay Wilder won round 1, you know, by a little bit. This is the thing with scoring. Tyson Fury, you know, unless we're talking about 10-8 rounds and knockdowns and almost getting knocked out, like, unless it's extreme, there's some type of extremity. Tyson Fury, all he was doing was outboxing. He didn't have any knockdowns. He didn't have any, oh, he's about to knock Wilder out types of moments. So his rounds were really easy to score. He was getting them by ring generalship, defense, and outboxing Wilder, right? It's that simple. He was outboxing Wilder, but he didn't have any moments where you would have scored at a 10-8 round or 10-7 round or points were deducted. So his rounds were easy to score. Okay, he shut Wilder out in round 10. Okay, he did his thing in round 11. It's easy to score for him. Wilder, in the beginning up front, wasn't doing bad. But it doesn't matter if he won round 1 or round 2 by an inch or, you know, by a wide margin. If he won that round, he won that round. And with a knockdown in round 9 and a knockdown in round 10 or 12, 9 and 12, then that means Wilder only needed 2 more rounds to break even. If he won 3, he wins the fight. That's what happens when you create. That's why Freddie Roach, and the host of Fox Sports, is telling you two knockdowns is huge. That's why Freddie Roach, 7-time trainer of the year, you know, training Pacquiao again for the Broner fight, is telling you, yeah, it's hard to come back from 2 knockdowns, because it doesn't matter how well you were doing with the outboxing, unless you're leveraging his knockdowns with knockdowns of your own, or points are being deducted, then you're losing double points in 2 specific rounds. It's that simple. And I told you, I didn't have, listen, I told you, remember I said this, Real Brother 32, I know you fuck with the channel. Tell me if I'm lying. I specifically said this. This is how comfortable I am in my own skin with my own opinion without listening to the next person. Tell me, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't I tell you what's crazier than saying this fight was a draw? Like, people were acting like I was insane to say this fight was a draw. I even said this. I said, what's actually crazier to me is that you had people that only gave Wilder 2 rounds. You know, saying that Tyson Fury won the first 8 easy, that to me is crazier than scoring this fight a draw, because there was minimal action in those early rounds, you know, and Wilder was landing hard body shots and more power shots, and he wasn't looking winded and he wasn't looking sloppy. That stuff came later when Fury got into his rhythm. And, you know, you even watched the All Access epilogue. Ben Davison told on camera, he was mic'd up, he told Tyson Fury, I know there's probably some opportunities, but don't take them right now. They don't block Will Lucas. He said, don't take them right now. He said, wait, they'll come later. That's what he said. So not only did Freddie Roach vindicate what I've been saying and express virtually the same thing, Ben Davison, Tyson Fury's head trainer on All Access, let you know on the epilogue that the game plan was to be moderate, you know, remain tactical and safe, feint, and do these types of things, and then open up mid to late fight. That's what cost Tyson Fury the fight. End of story. His offense wasn't, you know, he was getting into the rhythm. He was staying safe. He was told and instructed by his own trainer, and you hear it when he's mic'd up in the All Access epilogue, to just be mindful, you know, and then feint, move. Freddie Roach, there's also another part to this Fox Sports interview where Freddie Roach is critiquing Ben Davison as a trainer and says that he should have told Fury to be more aggressive, and Fury could have stopped Deontay Wilder. You know, so fuck all the long counts and all that aspect. Y'all motherfuckers was making it like Deontay Wilder just straight up robbed Tyson Fury. Here's another thing I said. Remember when I said this? I said Ward Kovalev was actually a harder fight to score. And, you know, and I can understand that being up more for interpretation. But I said, you know, I can understand someone saying that was like, you know, tight more so than this fight. Not that it was tight, but I can understand more controversy with that than this fight. It's that simple. That's because Ben knew Tyson Fury would get KO'd quicker if he took opportunities. You know, it is what it is. But like I said, Tyson Fury, it's not that he did bad. You know, obviously he did his thing. He did good. But again, if he did a little bit more in the power punch department, you know, a little bit more offensively in the early rounds, then he would have easily won the fight, because he took over in the middle rounds and he did really good and won round 10 and 11 on my scorecard. You know, so that would have gave him the fight even with the knockdowns. You know, but like I said, you guys keep going on telling me what Showtime said. You telling me what Showtime said, but to me, it's more egregious if you only gave Wilder 2 rounds in the whole fight. How did you only give him 2? What did Tyson Fury do in round 1? You know, what did he do in round 2? Like really, like just really go watch those rounds. He was moving. He was jabbing and moving and feinting and, you know, making faces and shit. But he wasn't really like going. He was jabbing and feinting. I don't see how he just won those by a landslide. You know, and people are really trying to pull. They were really trying to play it. You know, they really tried it. But if he went harder in the early rounds, he might not have the energy in the later rounds. That's the risk you take. You know, he might have been able to stop Wilder if he went harder in the early rounds, but he might have got knocked out. You know, it's a risk. It's boxing. Pito Frescobar, that's a fact, ego. Man, I'm trying to be as real as possible. What did Tyson Fury do in round 1 and 2? Like, it's not like he did anything wrong or bad, but I'm just saying, people are like, that was like, give me, people just instantly gave Tyson Fury round 1 and 2. What did he do? You know, like, what was he doing in round 2 and in the first round that you just, oh man, he won that. What did he do? Like, what were the I mean, he had no knockdowns in the fight, so that's already out the question. What, you know, what was he done? And again, if you add the score, 2 knockdowns plus round 1 and 2 going to Wilder, it's a draw. That's it. Boxing is not, it doesn't always have to be pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like Wilder was slaughtering him in round 1 or 2, but you can easily argue in the first 3 rounds that Wilder got 2 of them. You know, some people even gave Wilder the first 3 rounds. And then if you gave him the first 3 rounds, that means Wilder wins. But this is what I told you from the beginning. Okay, KGG44. So what did Wilder do? Nothing. Okay, so 2 people did nothing. 1 person's a champ. How do you give Tyson Fury the round? You see how stupid what you just said was? You fucked up. You in the hot seat. Okay, so you mean to tell me you said Wilder did nothing and Tyson Fury did nothing. So 2 motherfuckers did nothing and 1 person's the aggressor and the champion. So how did Tyson Fury win the round if two people did nothing in the first 2 rounds? We'll see who knows their boxing. Let's hear him answer this. So if 2 people did nothing and 1 person was at least attempting to press the action and landed some body shots, nothing, and was the champion, why did you give the first 2 rounds to Tyson Fury? See, they say what I'm saying is crazy, but when anytime it comes time to break it down, they can never do it. Because they're thinking and betting with pure emotion. Can you guys see this yet? See how he's not answering? You got 10 seconds, my G. What did Tyson Fury do? You said both fighters did nothing, but 1 person's pressing the action and was landing body shots, and he landed a left counter in the second round. And he was landing more power shots in the first 2. And 1 person was jabbing and feinting. Explain how the challenger at home, you know, because Wilder's from America, so that's technically his home, I guess. Tell me how Tyson Fury won the first 2 rounds. Both of them. Yeah, count him down. I told you, these dudes can't fuck with me, man. Shout out to Les Harper for the countdown. He said, cut it out. Okay, you're saying cut it out. You're getting counted out, and you still haven't answered the question. He landed more punches. Jabs or power punches? So do you rate power punches over jabs? And okay, what's the CompuBox, since you know so much? How many punches did he land? You see, these dudes is baffled. He on E right now. How many punches he land? Mr. CompuBox. Block Ridfa. Okay, he said he landed more punches. What was you watching? Okay, in rounds 1 and 2, what were the actual stats? How many punches did he land? How many were power punches and how many were jabs? KGG44. I'm not talking about throughout the fight. I'm talking about in the first 2 rounds. We waiting. We talking about the first 2 rounds. You said he landed more in the first 2 rounds. That's the only thing we're talking about. Of course he landed more punches in the rounds he won. Nobody's disputing that. So how many punches did he land in round 1 and 2? How many were jabs? Block him. He just keeps saying he landed more punches, bro. This, once again, I told you these dudes can't fuck with me. That's all he keeps saying is he landed more punches. You know what that is. That's, if you have to just keep repeating yourself, you know, like a robot who's malfunctioning, then you know what it is. They don't have no answer for it. Easy work. I told y'all. Easy work. This shit is, I tell you all the time, this is easy. I'm saying how many punches he landed? Oh, he landed more punches. Okay, why'd you give him round 1 and 2? He landed more punches. Okay, how many punches he landed? More punches. Tyson landed more. Okay, since you know so much about the stats in round 1 and 2, and that's how you recall it, how many did he land? More punches. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. This is exactly what they do. Because that's what their emotion tells them to do. They wanted him to land more punches. Listen, the first couple rounds were really filler rounds. Wilder was the aggressor. Wilder is the champion, was the champion. And he also was landing power punches, body shots, things that Tyson Fury wasn't landing. He worked into his game plan, and then he started boxing beautifully. That's the reality of it, you know. Man, I want someone to pull up these CompuBox numbers for the first 2 rounds. You know, I hope someone pulls this shit up, because I really want to see him. See, but either way, they just gave Tyson Fury those rounds, you know. So, you know, what are you basing it off of? You know, yeah, he definitely won round 1 and 2. Okay, based on what? He won that. You know, they're not telling you nothing. You know, where nobody's disputing the rounds that Tyson Fury won big. Not at all. I'm talking about the rounds like round 1 and 2. Please tell me what he was doing in round 1 and 2. Maybe even 3. I got to watch that round again. I got to watch 3 and 4. But in the first 2, like I said, Wilder didn't start as crazy. Like, he didn't start off looking as bad. You know, he was fresh. He was trying to hunt Fury down. He landed some CompuBox counters. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at I actually found CompuBox numbers. Wilder in round hold on. Wilder had in round 1, it says he landed 3 out of 14 and Fury landed 3 out of 11 power punches. And Wilder's the puncher. So they both landed 3 power punches. Tyson Fury landed 3 jabs out of 18 thrown. Wilder landed 1. But you would rate power punches over a jab. You know, this is just CompuBox numbers. So, so as it sit, round 1, Wilder landed 4 out of 35. So he attempted more, but missed more. And Tyson Fury landed 2 more punches because he threw more, because he landed more jabs. See? And hence why at the end of the fight, Tyson Fury landed like 13 more punches. Crazy. Who's Jay? Lance, don't even, just ignore it. Who cares? You know, it's the same dude. But see, that's what I'm saying. See, people already had it predetermined who they wanted to win. I'm telling you. You know, because, so you mean to tell me that Wilder was pursuing the action and Tyson Fury in round 1 landed more jabs. Hold on, where's the jabs? He landed 2 more jabs, so you gave him the round. Wilder landed 1 jab, and then Tyson Fury landed 3. But then they both landed 3 power punches in round 1. And Wilder's the puncher, so his punch, I mean, I got to watch the each punch now, since that's what y'all want to do. I got to watch the punch, but I'm pretty sure when he was fresh, the power puncher probably landed the harder punches. So that's not even much to go off of. And he's the champion. So it's not even like it was a super active round, but mysteriously, everybody, you know, like on Showtime gave Tyson Fury that round. You know, you got to look at that. And you can't judge a fight solely off CompuBox. So please don't, you know, because it's just a number. You know, somebody can land 3 light, you know, pillow fisted punches, and the other person can land 3 hard ass shots. And, you know, some might not have been counted and shit like that, or partially blocked. So you can't just look at this and be like, oh, this person won. Look, oh my gosh, I'm good. Tyson Fury, in round 2, he threw 4 power punches. 4. And he landed 2. So he landed half because he only threw 4. Right? In round 2, Tyson Fury threw 22 jabs and landed 3. Wilder threw 21 jabs and landed 1. So Fury landed, he only threw 4 power shots. So basically he only threw 4 punches that weren't jabs in round 2. And Wilder, again, being the puncher and the champion. I remember him, I think he landed a left hook, and it was on point. It was a good counter, and it kind of backed Tyson on the ropes. Even watched the epilogue, and Showtime, I think, said something like, oh, Tyson Fury got to stay off the ropes. But somehow, the way people scored it, they gave Tyson Fury all these rounds up front. Andrew Stark, honestly, if Wilder didn't get those knockdowns, he would have lost. Thank you, Captain Obvious. See how they try to create their own narrative? That's like saying, oh, if Juan Manuel Marquez didn't knock Pacquiao the fuck out, he would have lost. So, I mean, you could do that with anything. Oh, yeah, if Amir Khan had a better chin, or if Amir Khan didn't get knocked down 3 times by Danny Garcia, he would have beat him. You see how those first 2 rounds are? I mean, that's chicken shit. Anyone, you can do that with anything. You're talking about if Wilder didn't get the 2 knockdowns. He did. He got them. That's already written. It was written like Nas's album. So what are you talking about if he didn't get it when he did get it? See how they try to rewrite history on you? Oh, man, if Martin Luther King didn't have the I Have a Dream speech, he wouldn't have had no really epic speeches. What type of dumb shit is that? He did have the I Have a Dream speech. You know, hey, if Elvis couldn't sing and dance, he'd just be another white boy. What? Who says that? You know what I'm saying? These dudes be saying whatever, bro. You know, if I didn't have this roof over my head, I'd be homeless. Oh, you think? Like, what the fuck? I'd be doing a live stream outside and homeless if I didn't actually live somewhere. This is the dumbest logic I've ever heard. It's like if I didn't fuck all those chicks, I would have been a virgin. I mean, okay. Who says it? This is what I'm saying. You motherfuckers is desperate, bro. Nah, bro. You're desperate. Hey, if I didn't smash them chicks, I would be a virgin. You know, parents and shit. Man, if I didn't have these 3 babies, I'd be a virgin. Like, man, what? The bottom line, he got the knockdowns. He needed them. He got them. That's what it is. What's color? Man, get this CJ UK motherfucker out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's trying to turn. What's color have to do with body? Get him out of here. I'm sick of these dudes. Go watch Anthony Joshua work out on his Instagram. Get him out of my face, bro. Andrew Stark, you desperate, bro. He said he couldn't finish him. Salute to Tyson Fury. What that got to do? He still got knocked down. It's still a 10-8 round. You see, they cling on to anything. He couldn't finish him, though. Okay. Lomachenko still couldn't finish Pedraza, and he hurt him in the 11th round. Who gives a shit? He still won the fight, right? That's what y'all say. Isn't that what they say? Oh, but Lomachenko, he still dominated. Yeah, but he didn't knock out Pedraza, using your talking point. Tank did, but he didn't. That's what I'm saying. These dudes is desperate. They super Wilder would have lost if he didn't have 2 knockdowns. Like, but he did have 2 knockdowns. So why are we talking about? That's like me saying Wilder wouldn't be able to beat these guys if he didn't have the type of power that he has, which is probably true. If Wilder didn't have power based on his technique, he probably wouldn't be beating all these guys because he's not technically more efficient than these guys. But part of his package is this crazy power, which, you know, is the equalizer. These dudes always be saying, I am Team Wilder. I mean, you don't sound like it because you sound like you hating. Bro, bottom line is this. You can do a what if for any scenario. You know, if this guy didn't beat this guy, he wouldn't be a champion. Oh, if he didn't have 2 knockdowns, he had 2 knockdowns. So why are we even rewriting history talking about what the fight would have been if something didn't happen that did happen? Les Harper says, ego giving it to y'all straight, no chase. Exactly. I'm just, man, you get to a certain age, you just got to just keep it a buck, keep it a stack. Ain't no reason to beat around the bush and all this. Anyway, your man's Freddie Roach basically agreed with ego and said a draw is not out of the question. You know. He said some of those rounds were, he just said everything I said, man. This is Vindication. I'm out. Holla at the kid. I can't wait to see y'all guys. You know, the rematch should be good because I want to see who looks sharper and makes the better adjustments. Block Andrew Stark. This dude is a liar, bro. He said he's Team Wilder and everything he's saying is just negative about Wilder. He said Wilder's about to get exposed, but he just said he's Team Wilder. We're not dealing with you liars. Hold on. Before I go block Andrew Stark, I don't want him here. You know, because you're a liar, bro. Nobody cares if you like Tyson Fury or Wilder, but he was like, yeah, I'm Team Wilder, but said 18 crazy things and like, Wilder's about to get exposed. Bro, you're lying. This is what they always do. They like hate every black fighter. And they'd be like, I'm black too, by the way. Nobody's buying that bullshit, bro. They'd be like, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, they all suck. Gary Russell, Wilder, all the blacks suck. I'm black too, by the way. Get him out of here. That's the epitome of trolling. I'm out. Holla at the kid, man.